Hi students, in this session we are going to learn how to draw ray diagrams. So ray diagrams வரையறதுக்கு முன்னாடி first of all வரைய ஆரம்பிக்கும் போது either using a compass or a small bangle you have to draw a curve showing your mirror. இந்த curveக்கு எந்த side shade பண்ணணும்ன்றத accordingly you have to shade. Always keep in mind that the reflecting surface will be facing towards the left and the non-reflecting surface will be towards the right, whether it is concave or convex. இப்போ இந்த diagram பார்த்தீங்கன்னா it is a concave mirror. Reflecting surface is curved inwards and the outer surface, which is the polished surface, is outside. So in the particular curved mirror oda, in the spherical mirror oda, center pointer I have to mark it as the center of curvature. So let me mark center of curvature as a point over here. And the point which the principal axis is intersecting the mirror, that point is called as the pole P. Now the point in between these two, exactly halfway through, and the pointer you have to mark it as the focus F. So this is our first setup. இது முடிச்சதுக்கு அப்புறமா தான் ray diagramsக்கான rays வரைய போறோம். So first condition when the object is at infinity. So position of object எங்க இருக்குங்க? At infinity. Position of image எங்க form ஆகுது? At focus. So image gets formed at focus. Size of image highly diminished point sized. இது previous video in order to find the focal length of a concave mirror, we have seen an activity. So அந்த activityல பாத்தீங்கன்னா அந்த window ஓட diminished point sized image, you can find it on the screen, and at that point you tend to say that it is the focus, இல்லையா? And the nature of the image எப்படிமா இருந்தது? It was real inverted. So you were able to, realனா என்ன? You can capture it on a screen, and the image that you obtain on the screen will be what? Inverted in nature. So இது எப்படி ray diagram வரையறதுன்னு பார்த்தோம்னா, தூரத்துல இருக்க ஆப்ஜெக்ட்ன்றது ரொம்ப பெரிய ஒரு ஆப்ஜெக்டா you have to assume. So let me draw an arrow mark, and we imagine this upward arrow is an object, and in the arrow oda tip lande pora rays and bottom lande pora rays we are going to consider here now. So in the tip, top tip lande pora ray, parallel beam of light or a parallel line parallel to the principal axis, I am drawing a ray. Ray போடும்போது make sure that you draw this arrow mark. So it is an inward ray, உள்ள போகுது. After this gets incident, it gets reflected and passes through the focus. அதே மாதிரி இந்த பாயிண்ட்ல இருந்து வர ரே அதுவும் parallel லைனா போச்சுன்னா, after reflection, any ray that goes parallel to the principal axis, after reflection it will pass through the focus. So இந்த ரேவையும் இந்த மாதிரி we have to draw. So incidentக்கும் arrow போடணும், reflectedக்கும் arrow போடணும் in order to differentiate. So in the rays எங்க meet பண்ணதுன்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா it is at the focus. So you get a highly diminished point sized real inverted image at the focus. So this will be the proper ray diagram for this scenario. இதுல என்னன்னா, added together they would have given this dotted line which is like moving from the center of curvature towards the point of incidence, and in the one you call it as angle of incidence, and this is the angle of reflection. Always the angle of incidence and angle of reflection are equal. So in the particular dotted line and mentioning angle of incidence and reflection may not be required for you to draw during an examination, unless and otherwise justification type la keta mattume inda I and R neenga mention pandra mari irukum, illana it's not a requirement. So your ray diagram is very simple and finished. So repeatedly asked questions la ray diagrams is a part. So kandipa endha problem ketalume associate this problem scenario with a ray diagram nu solvanga. So you have to draw the ray diagram corresponding to the scenario given in the problem. So what are all the possible types of questions that they can ask from ray diagrams appdin paathona? Straight away they can ask, draw a ray diagram of a concave mirror when the object is kept at infinity appdin kekalam. இல்லனா இமேஜோட பொசிஷன் கொடுத்து அதுக்கான ray diagram வரைய சொல்லலாம். Or draw a ray diagram of a concave mirror where it produces a highly diminished point sized real inverted image னு nature கொடுத்தும் கேட்கலாம். So depending upon these scenarios நீங்க அதுக்கு ஏத்த மாதிரி ray diagram வரைய வேண்டியதா இருக்கும். So let us go on for the next ray diagram. So this is the second scenario where the position of object is beyond C. So beyond C na, in the C ku pinnadi konja durathla I am going to place the object. Upward arrow mark. So object inga vachonna, image inga form agudhu parunga between F and C. This is C and this is F. Between these 2 points I have my image like this. It's a real inverted image which is formed between C and F, and that too it is smaller in size compared to that of the object. So proper ray diagrams with scale varanjengina, ungalku vara and the ray diagram meet pandra the point e pathingina, you can frame only a smaller sized image in between C and F endradhirukkum. So ray diagram varayadhukku munadi, what are all the things that we have to see? First of all, this curve and then the principal axis through this middle point which is the pole. Adukapprama you have to mark a point as the center of curvature, which is the center of this imaginary sphere. Adukapram P kum C kum nadula exactly halfway through measure panni kuda podradhanaala okay da. Focus you have to mark. Idukapprama you have to draw the object. Object konjam enna size varairinglo adha vida chinna size la you will get the image over here. So keep that in mind. So now I have drawn the object. I have to draw the parallel rays. Totally there are 4 rays that you could draw. Inga avanga use pannirukadhu pathina, one ray parallel to the principal axis. After reflection it is going through the focus. The next ray they are using it to be a ray which is passing through the center of curvature, which retraces its path. Ipdi pora ray thirumavu adhe direction la porudhu thirumbi. So this is the incident ray na, idu reflected ray. So these 2 rays, exact straight lines are we are going to draw now. You have to draw a line which is parallel to the principal axis. After reflection it passes through the focus will be the next line. Aduthathu pathina, I am going to draw a line which is passing through the center of curvature, and it again retraces its path under concept. So this is my incident ray, thereby the reflected ray travels in the same direction. Adhe mari in the parallel line to the principal axis is my incident ray, and after reflection the ray passing through the focus is my reflected ray. Idu rendu meet pandra in the point irukallaya. So over here you will have the image which is real inverted. So upward arrow ku badala inga downward arrow, because the image is real inverted image which is formed in front of the mirror and it is captured on a screen here. So in the ray diagram ku, as per your textbook, they have given you 2 rays. One ray is going parallel to the principal axis, the other ray is going through the center of curvature. There was another ray which we had learned, which was it? Any ray which is passing through the focus, after reflection, it passes parallel to the principal axis. Adha kuda use pannala instead of this center of curvature point. So the third ray, any ray which is passing from the object through the focus, after reflection, that will pass parallel to the principal axis. So adu meet pandra point iduvaa da irukum. And also you have another ray, the ray which is passing through the pole. After reflection it will pass such that the angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. So accordingly in the 4 ray la any 2 rays you can draw, and wherever they are getting intersected, that point you will be drawing your image.